'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I feel. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I feel. Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I feel. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. 'Cause you fucking love it when I feel.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to round number 4 here at Apollo Racing Club Codemasters F1. I'm Adam, EV500, bringing you the play-by-play tonight. And we are just a couple seconds away here from getting right into qualifying here. We'll have 18 minutes on the clock for everybody to get a qualifying lap in and get the fastest lap time. Of course, we have a full field tonight, it looks like. Some other members joining us as well. So welcome on in. Of course, I don't have all the stats and everything like everybody else has. This was just kind of a last minute ordeal for me to commentate. But I hope you guys are ready, because I am ready as well. Let's talk a little bit about the Sepang International Circuit. It is a 5.4 kilometer long circuit and features one of the trickiest corner combinations in all of the Formula One calendar. comparable to that of the Istanbul Parks Turn 8, also designed by Herman Tilke. So both the Istanbul circuit and the Sepang International circuit all being done by Herman Tilke. But again, we're here. We're live. We're going to get ready here for some racing action. Of course, everybody going to be coming out here. Looks like a very clear day out on track. We'll see who's going to come out first. Of course, the delay hindering us a little bit here. And I'll tell you who comes out on track first, and we'll keep our eyes on the times as well. But I hope you guys are ready to enjoy this evening. Is that going to be Gore that's coming out first? It is. So Gore in the Aston Martin. Looks like some Haas's out as well. Let's see who that is. It looks like Let's Talk Golf and Sir Snow are going to be the first two guys in the Haas machines. Both running the soft tire. We'll keep our eyes on them. We'll just ride on board here with Sir Snow and just kind of go through the order here as they come out. Crash. One of my biggest tools that I use decided to crash on me. Fun. But I hope you guys are ready, because I am as well. It's going to be a good time here this evening here at Apollo Racing Club. Looking at the track map, looks like the Williams are out as well, of Kiko and Drakenwolf. Actually, Drakenwolf still in the pits. I thought I saw two Williams. Oh, excuse me. That's Lee Ham in the Williams. So he's going to get past Let's Talk Golf. But chat, who do you think is going to take the win here this evening? We also have Van joining us as well. He was in the Mercedes. There he is. And then Ruda as well in the other Mercedes. So some guys going to be starting their hot laps here very soon. So it looks like it's going to be Sir Snow. He's going to be coming around that final turn. Ooh, there's already a car ahead of him. Who is that? That is going to be somebody who just started coming out of the pit lane, it looks like. Let's take a look at the sector times. Of course, our telemetry is working. So if you're interested in following along the action here, you can always head to our telemetry site if you already remember it, or type in exclamation point telem in chat. So let's talk golf. First man out there. Currently some yellow sectors, but it's absolutely fine as the oh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm on Let's Talk Golf. I should be on Sir Snow, because he's the man out in front. So he's coming down the back straight in the turn 14 here. Looks quite good here. Keeps it nice and neat. Doesn't get too wide coming off the apex. Keeping that gears down. He's going to have DRS, and he's going to be a first man to post a time here this evening. Puts up a 1:33.4, so that is the time to beat here. Looks like Max, though, somebody who's very dominant in that Aston Martin with a 1:32.9. Gore coming across the line with a 1:32.7, going fastest here. Sir Snow remaining in P3 as Kiko and Lee Ham both picking up positions here. P5 and P6 as Van goes third fastest. Let's Talk Golf goes with a 1:32.8 into P2. Ooh, and Martin Sanchez with a 1:32.2 here at Sepang. SoCal Blazer with a 1:32.5. So a lot of fast times coming in here. Who else do we have here? It looks like Rad. Oh, Mr. Ultra in the Ferrari with a 1:32.6. Rad is going to come across the line now. Where does he place? P10 with a 1:33.7. Keg is going to go with a 133.2. Max falling down to P7 with a 132.9. So right now the man to beat is Martin Sanchez in the AlphaTauri with a 132.2. Let's see here. Juan Serra in the McLaren. He's already back into the pits. Let's check on Rogue. Rogue's still not out there. Ruda is, though. He's on an invalid lap. Drakenwolf also still not out there. And Unknown 1799 not out there as well. But Tours, he's on his out lap. So seeing some guys coming out. Looks like Ginger, he has disqualified himself already. He's in P20. We'll find out what exactly happened to him. Let's see here. Martin Sanchez, very quick lap time with a 132.2. I feel like some guys are going to want to beat that, but his Sector 1 was a 23.3, and then Sector 2 is a 27.6. And we're getting word here from Ginger that his wheel was not working, and he had to get out of the way, and he ended up crashing. So, I think that's what we'll top that up to be, that he crashed. So, of course, it is Sunday night here at Apollo Racing Club. It's a great way to start off the week, the new week here, as we get ready for another jam-packed week of racing. Of course, we'll have on Wednesday night ACF1. Thursday night we have IndyCar. Monday night is Road to Glory. Yeah. There's so many leagues here, it's hard to keep track of. So, of course, we want to let everybody know of a charity event going on here very soon. The 2.4 Hours of Suzuka. Go ahead and grab the information here for that. That's gonna the 2.4 Hours of Suzuka charity event. That's gonna be on June 11th on the platform of ACC. That is a charity race going to certain organizations. I know an Alzheimer's organization that is partaking in that. So let's see here. Who's going to be coming out first here amongst this crowd here? There is a Ferrari still out there, but that is going to be unknown, who is on an out lap. We're seeing Max starting a hot lap right now. Looking at the standings after round 3, Rogue is in P1 with 54 points, Gore in second with 52, and Max in third with 35. So that is your top 3. So those are guys going to be looking out for. So let's head over to Unknown 1799. As he rounds the final turn of turn 15 to start his hot lap here. Let's ride on board with him in the Ferrari. He's going to be looking up to put up a fast lap time here. We'll keep an eye on his sector times. It's 3:10 in the morning, as Keg says. Well, good morning, sir. Unknown. Going to be putting up a sector time here very shortly as he rounds turn 7. And he's going to get to that sector marker right about as he comes down this straight. And he's looking at he's looking pretty neat through here. Pretty nice and tidy. Ooh, got a little too much curve through there. But he keeps it going. Gets that first DRS point. Gets it wide open. He's going to have some traffic in front of him, but I don't think he's going to have anybody he's going to have to worry about passing here from now until the end of the lap. I don't see any sector time, so I'm guessing his telemetry or something is off. I wasn't paying attention to the upper right hand. Oh, no, and he is into the wall, and that is his quali over. Oh, no, Unknown 1799 getting out in qualifying. So that is definitely something that he was not expecting. So let's head over to Max now, who is on his hot lap as he comes down the back straight. His Sector 1 was a 24.2. Sector 2, a purple Sector 2, a 27.4. Comes out of the final turn, turn 15, gets the DRS wide open, crosses the line, 131.8 for Max in that Aston Martin. Let's head to Martin Sanchez now. He's a man who's been fairly quick, but he is 4/10 down, so he needs to find a little bit of speed here, but he puts up a purple Sector 1 with a 24.131, which is faster than Max. Max had a 24.2 in Sector 1. So he's going to be looking for a purple Sector 3. Got a green Sector 2 with a 27.5. So where will he come out here? He is 2/10 quicker in Sector 1. Oh no, and there's a Williams in the way. An unsafe rejoin by the Williams there. You don't want to talk about it, Unknown says. Martin comes across the line, but he definitely cost him some time by hitting the back of that Williams. 40.4. SoCal Blazer, also somebody who could spoil the party here this afternoon. 2 green sectors with Sector 1 and 2, but he is definitely looking for more here. As he comes through Sector 3, he's approaching turn 15. He's going to whip it in there. Gets the job done quite nicely. Gets the DRS wide open. He moves up to P2 with a 132.0. Moves ahead of Martin Sanchez. Now Juan Serra, his teammate. 132.2. He's already through Sector 2. As his first sector was down from his first time lap, but he's looking to improve here. I mean, the top 5 for both McLarens would be absolutely massive. Right now, SoCal Blazer sitting in the 12th spot on the standings with 10 points. So he wants a few. If he wants to improve his position, a good result from him tonight would be good. Juan Serra sitting in 16th with 2 points. DNF'd in Imola. And picked up and has finished in the top 10. And, oh no. Juan Serra heading back into the pits. He knows that wasn't a very good lap from him at all. Let's take a look at Rogue now. Rogue has not set a time yet. Rogue currently 25.8. He is majorly down. Puts up a 31.4 in Sector 2. So he is way off the pace, but he is on an invalid lap. So Kiko currently running 3 laps on his soft tires. He has not pit yet for fresh rubber here. I don't know why he hasn't. If somebody could get the word to him, hey Kiko, pit for some fresh rubber. Trust me, the time will go faster. But he does improve in Sector 1 with a 24.5, so he is finding some time even on worn tires. But I don't think it's going to be enough to improve much of his position unless he can find another 2/10 in the next 2 sectors. See where he comes out at for Sector 2. Puts up a 28.2, so he is down a little bit. Now he's coming down the really long back straight in Sector 3. We'll get the DRS. This will be a prime overtaking position for everybody racing here tonight. So we might see some great overtakes happening down that direction. And he's into the pits. So probably taking my advice there. So Atmosphere is currently out there in the AlphaTauri. He's getting a little bit of help from somebody. Lee Ham. 4-lap old soft tires for him. He's in front of Atmosphere. Gets out of the way. Atmosphere doing a nice job, keeping it nice and neat, coming through turn number, what is that, turn 13? He's coming down here through the back stretch. He has improved his time just a little bit, put up a 28.1 in Sector 2, so he improved, but in Sector 1 was down, so he's definitely looking to improve on that. And Atmosphere moves up into 14th, 133.1. Let's take a look here. So everybody's still pitting here. We have less than 3 minutes, so less than 2.5 minutes to go. So if you're not on a hot lap now, or on an out lap, excuse me, you ain't getting a lap in. Gore right now in P8. Ruda in P6, Mr. Ultra in P5, Juan Cerro off the track. He's on an out lap. And Martin Sanchez is going to start his hot lap. He's the man who took provisional pole position very early before Max really put up that stonking lap with a 131.8, and then SoCal Blazer following up with a 132.0. So he is looking to improve. So we'll keep an eye on the sector times here as Martin Sanchez is coming through into turn 7 now. And this is exactly like turn 8 in Istanbul or Turkey. Martin Sanchez at 24.2. So he is down currently on his Delta, on his fastest lap time. So he's wanting to improve that. Again, a tricky complex of corners right here. Gets it nicely done. Now he's just got to get back on the gas here. And he does. Question is, he puts up a purple sector 2. A 27.3. Gets the DRS wide open. Any purple sectors for the top 3 right now is an absolute achievement and a potential pole position. Martin coming through turn 15, goes over the curve, does not go off track, so that's a good sign. He goes pole with a 131.5. Let's see, where's SoCal at? Mr. Ultra moving up to a 131.9. But I don't think he'll have enough time, but let's keep our eyes on Max. Max is a man who can spoil the pole position here. He puts up a fastest sector 1 at 24.097, but not as fast in sector 2 as the AlphaTauri of Martin Sanchez. He put up a 27.41, but there's Gore with a 131.4. So Gore absolutely establishing his dominance here with the closing minutes here in qualified. Max coming through turn 15. He does not have a purple sector 2, but can he get the pole? He does not. He goes above Martin Sanchez with a 131.5. Mr. Ultra in P4 with a 131.9. Rogue showing why he's the top dog here at Apollo Racing Club. A 131.9 for his lap time. SoCal Blazer, he is somebody who also is very quick here. He has improved in Sector 1, but did not improve in Sector 2. And he loses it, and that's going to end his qualifying. Let's go to Let's Talk Golf. He is already on some older tires. So looking at Juan Cerro now, who's on those fresh tires. He put up a 24.4, improved in Sector 1, but did not improve in Sector 2. Has a 47-second lap sector time, so that's going to do it for him. He will not improve. Rad in P10. Ruda in 11th. Sir Snow in 12th. Van in P13. Kiko in 14th. And Keg in 15th. Atmosphere falls to 16th. Drakenwolf in 17th. Lee Ham in 18th. Unknown 1799 in 19th. And Ginger getting disqualified from the session. But the man taking pole position, and it's going to be this man right here, Gore. Gore currently in second place in the standings with 52 points, 2 points off our current points leader of Rogue in the Alfa Romeo. Max not able to get the job done, but he will cross the finish line. He's currently looking to improve in the points standings right now, like I said earlier. Where is he? I'm looking on my phone. He was at 35 points, I thought. He was, yeah. Max is at 35 points in P3, so his hopes of a championship are slowly dwindling away here. But Gore will end the session in pole position. Nice lap there, Gore. A 131.4. That'll do it. But once again, Gore taking the fastest lap time. Get these incidences in. Ruda crossing the pit entry line, exit line. Ginger parked in dangerous location. That's why he picked up a DSQ. So, well, there you go, folks. That was a great qualifying. Here we go. Now time for... I didn't even see how many laps were supposed to happen here. So, I guess we'll find out. Session starting in 15 seconds for everybody. And here we go. It is race time. There is the tire strategy. You'll get 6 to 7 laps on those soft tires and then 5 to 7 laps on the medium tires for a 2-stop strategy. Or if you want to go on the 1-stop, you'll just go from soft to hards according to our... According to the F1 game strategy predictor, Gore on pole position, Max in second, Martin Sanchez in third, Mr. Ultra in fourth, Rogue in fifth, and SoCal Blazer in sixth. Let's Talk Golf will end is in seventh place on the grid, eighth place, Tours, and then ninth, Juan Serra and Radical Network, Radical Aardvark in P10. Falling out of the P10 tonight is going to be Ruda, Sir Snow, Van, Kiko, Kags. 16th is Atmosphere, Lee Ham in 17th, Unknown in 18th, and 19th is Ginger and Dragon Wolf falling to 20th. So make your predictions in the chat. Would love to see who you think is going to take home the win here at Apollo Racing Club this evening. Is everybody coming through? Should be an interesting race. Of course, we would like to thank grid-finder.com as well as Driver61 for supporting us here at Apollo Racing Club. You can find us on grid-finder.com. Start your sim racing career today by heading over to grid-finder.com. You can find Apollo Racing Club there. And of course, use our discount code on Driver61 by using the code ARCDriver61 for 25% off all their services. So, here we go, folks. It's time to go racing. We're here at the Sepang International Circuit. All right, here we go. 5 lights will turn on here. 5 lights on. 5 lights. Go out, and here we go. Gore is going to try and get a good grade away from Max. Max, he is right behind him. Now we're seeing some bumping in action going on between the AlphaTauri and the Alfa Romeo of Martin Sanchez and Rogue. Mr. Ultra, he's sticking right behind. Now let's see. Oh, we have a Haas and Alpine off. And that's going to create some great havoc. Who was that? That looks like it was Kegs and Sir Snow? Or Let's Talk Golf. What happened to Let's Talk Golf? Let's Talk Golf still going, so that was Sir Snow. So everybody moving up another couple positions here that was involved in that. Ooh, and the Mercedes of Ruda almost getting to the side of Kiko as they fall through the second sector and into turn number 7. And into turn number 8, the harder complex it turns. Ruda's trying to eke out the Williams of Kiko. He's doing a great job. He finally gets the job done, and away we go here. Gore still out in the lead. Look at the action. Oh, and there's the Alpine off again. And that is Kiko. No, not Kiko. That is... Who is that? Alpine. It's so confusing to see who is who. The Red Bull wreaking havoc. Oh, and there's a Ferrari off. That is unknown. Everybody seems to be getting away now. So, I think that was Tours? It was Tours that went off. So now he has to fight against Ginger, who's moved up into 16th place. And here we go. Everybody coming across the line now, completing the first lap of the race. And Gore is going to have a challenge by his teammate here this evening. SoCal Blazer, he's been awfully quiet in the first opening lap, but he is still sticking right behind Mr. Ultra. Let's Talk Golf, also doing a great job, trying to tuck in as well, trying to just stick with the pack here, but the McLaren of SoCal Blazer is a little bit too quick for him at this time, so he's going to have to gain some time in the braking zones. Radical Aardvark, representing an original ARC tag before it was ARC even. It looks like he does have some damage. Let's take a look here. No, it doesn't look like he has any mechanical damage. Let's take a look there at Unknown. Make sure he is good. It looks like he is. Tours, are you okay, sir? He is. So no damage to be reported about at this time. Ginger, currently in 18th place. He has fallen back. And he has a lot of catching up to do. He's 21 seconds behind the leader. Oh, and he gets on the curve and he spins there. Ooh, that is not what you like to see. Ooh, and Juan Serra getting by the Alfa Romeo of Radical Aardvark, but Radical Aardvark able to get the faster grip out of the turn exit. And now these guys are going to fight it out. Ooh, now we have had a yellow flag. It looks like Rogue having some issues on those hard tires. Oh, no, that's going to be Ginger. He slid again. He's had another spin. His teammate's definitely not going to be happy about his performance so far. But this battle for the lead still is very close together, less than a second. About 2.1 seconds separating. No, 1.4 seconds separating the top 3. Mr. Ultra, about 1.7 seconds back now. We're going to have DRS next time by. At least we should. Oh, we have it up now. All right. So let's talk golf, getting his DRS wide open. He's trying to get and close that gap up to SoCal Blazing. Now one, Sarah getting the move done down the back stretch onto Rad. But still, lots of battles to come here. Ginger has fallen down to last place. And Rogue has retired. He is out of this race. So the points leader, who's also an Apollo Racing Club F1 and 2020 champion, is out of here. And that's going to move everybody up a spot. So now Ginger's going to have his work cut out as he has a 4-second gap to make up to Drakenwolf. So he's going to be hoping for hopefully a safety car here. Max using all his energy. He's down to 32% on his teammate, and he's made that gap to 0.3, well, about 0.5 of a second. But Martin Sanchez is right there behind them in the AlphaTauri. Martin Sanchez is a reserve driver. Van falling down to 15th place. I feel like I'm the Miami F1 director. I cannot just keep track of where these overtakes are happening. It's hard to do this one on your own. That's absolutely fine. Ginger has also retired from this event. And Max making the pass happen. Now he takes the lead of the race. But he's got to be careful because his teammate's going to be right behind him. But they're going to do some defending here. Looks like they're going to allow Gore to use that DRS just a little bit more to kind of get some space away from Martin Sanchez. But look at how much time he just gained. So the top three are currently only 0.9 of a second away from each other. That is crazy to think about. These guys are so close. They're less than a second away from each other. Let's see any other battles. Ooh, Ruda's trying to get by somebody. He's trying to get by the Ferrari of Mr. Ultra. He noses himself ahead and he gets it done. Apparently now you can, I didn't realize this. He must have been looking both ways using that D-pad on his controller, on his wheel. Because you can see the head moving. Like it was like you would in an actual car. So very interesting. Let's see, who else is having a battle here? It looks like just this top three battle seems to be forming quite nicely. Kegs in the Red Bull. His teammate Ginger currently out of this race. He has a three-man battle for P11. He's trying to track down Sir Snow in that Haas. And Kiko is right behind Kegs in P13. So this guy's trying to make up as much time as they can because they really want a podium position here in China. And a nice side-by-side battle here. Martin Sanchez going around the outside of Gore. They both have DRS. They're going to come down the front straight here. But it's going to be Sanchez. It's going to be Gore. Who's going to get to turn one first? What is happening here? Apparently Gore has fallen down. But now it's a battle between Martin Sanchez and Max. I didn't realize that. We were already on lap 6. So Gore has already pitted. He's going to go into the hard tires. He's going to have to battle out with Martin Sanchez. I didn't realize that Gore had already gone to the pits. I thought they were already battling for position as he went side by side. My apologies. Max doing a great job defending his position. But wow, what a side-by-side battle we saw there for the first couple of turns on lap 6. Let's head back to the battle for P11. It's getting closer for Kiko. Kiko trying to just sniff the rear end of Kegs. Not quite close enough to make that move. Kiko getting so close. He's gaining position. So now we're seeing Max and Martin Sanchez pitting for medium tires. Let's see what happens here. Can Max get the jump? Max is still in the pits as Martin Sanchez. He's already out. But Gore was able to get ahead. So Martin Sanchez was able to get ahead of Max in the pit lane. Very interesting. Now a side-by-side battle between Ruda and Rad. Rad just eking out just ahead for that third spot right now on track, not on merit. Or excuse me, not on merit. Not the wording I'm looking to use, but on net position. And looks like Ruda was able to go around the outside and take the position back. Looking quite strong in that Mercedes tonight. We have a sector yellow in sector 2. That's Tours, who has gone for a trip into the gravel. A lot of spins from him tonight already. But now we're seeing Unknown 1799 picking up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Once there now is your race leader. We're going to probably see these guys come into the pits here very shortly. Let's Talk Golf. He's trying to close down the gap on the Once there, and Let's Talk Golf going to go another lap here. And Ruda will take up another position, hopefully. He's going to be looking to pull off the undercut here. Rad comes in, Lee Ham is in, Sir Snow is into the pit lane. Looking at progress here. Currently Kiko has gained 10 positions, but we'll find out after these pit stops. Now the Mercedes van and Kiko battling it out here for position. Oh, and he gets a little bit loose and he's into the wall. Oh no, and he damaged his front wing 15% on the left-hand side. And that is not what you want to see. He just got too much speed going in there and he oversteered the car into the wall. And that's not what you like to see. So, here we go. The man who should be leading this race when everybody pits is going to be Gore, but Martin Sanchez right behind him. He's going to go side by side with the DRS. Gore also has his DRS open. It's a drag race into turn 14. Martin Sanchez looking down the inside. He gets the move done. So Martin Sanchez will be the new leader when everybody makes their first pit stops in front of him. These guys are going to be on hard. The Ruda's on hard tires. Kegs is on hard tires. Van is on medium tires. And Martin's going to have some traffic in front of him. Van currently in front. Same with Keg. Kagingas. Martin Sanchez looking down the inside. Kegs just not able to hold the line, and he lets him through. And now Gore's going to have some great lap times here. Take a look at Max here, who's gaining on the Ferrari of Unknown, who has that 3-second time penalty. He's using all of that energy. He needs to save that energy if he wants to have a crack at winning this race, or he's going to be out of battery here very soon. Gets the DRS open, uses some of that energy. And he gets the job done. Now we're seeing more guys pit. Woo! Getting squarely in the back. Well, in position 2nd through 5th. Getting a little squirrely as we see some side-by-side action between the Red Bull of Kegs and the Mercedes of Van. Van looking around the outside. He has the better line, but he's going to have a drag race down in the turn number 6. He's going to have to fall in line. Ooh, and a little bit of contact there with Gore, with Kegs and Gore. And now Kegs going to shove Gore outside off the track, almost off the track there. Did not leave him enough space at all. Let's see where Gore is at for energy. He's at 32%. Kegs is holding on to 60%. He has 9-lap-old tires. Looking at the gap from the leader, it looks like Drakenwolf is the farthest man behind on 1:05. And Martin Sanchez currently 6 seconds behind Ruda. Now Gore finally getting through Kegs for position P4 now. Martin Sanchez starting to become a lonely man up there in 2nd place. See here, unknown. Where is he at? He is still battling with Let's Talk Golf. Of course, Apollo Racing Club fans, you can always head over to our YouTube channel to catch up on all the racing action that has happened here at Apollo Racing Club, including Codemasters F1 and a CF1 IndyCar, and I think the F4 League is on there as well, our iRacing F4 League. Atmosphere losing a position to Rad. Rad finally able to get by the AlphaTauri, and now it looks like Juan Serra. Did he get a double there? He got a 2-for-1 on the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri of Atmosphere. Now we have a yellow flag in Sector 2. Ooh, and that is a Haas. That is going to be a Sir Snow. Picking up those yellow flags. Gore finally getting past Van, and now the chase is on. He's going to have to catch up to Martin Sanchez. SoCal Blazer finally getting by Kegs, and Kegs actually falling down. He went off track, and Max is now able to get by him. And oh, and he spins again. So those tires must be crying for help. Well, they're not too bad, it looks like. Staying pretty warm, but not too hot. So Ruda, currently your race leader. He needs to pit at some point. So we ride on board with Ruda. Seeing Rad, he's getting closer to the rear end of Juan Serra. Oh, and he gets on that curb. Rad just touches the curb and just loses the rear end there. He's going to get the car back into place. His tires look to be fine, but he picks up a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. I don't understand that. He was going quite slowly through there. Ruda's still out there on those hard tires. They got to be getting worn here. They're at 20%. Now atmosphere in that AlphaTauri. Getting closer to Kegginess. There we go, Kegginess. But he loses time through that last turn. Almost lost 0.3 of a second, but he's going to still have that DRS to come through turn number 1. Gains quite a bunch of time on the keg here. Keg trying to just defend his position in P11. Still needs the pit. They got to worry about the guys behind them, as they have already a pit except for Drakenwolf. Now we have a yellow flag in Sector 2. That's red. That's going to be a DNF, and we have a safety car. Well, this just changes the story. That's going to give Ruda a pit stop. That's also going to give Martin a pit stop. But what will Gore do? He stays out. Track position pretty valuable, he says. Much more valuable than fresh tires. See what Martin goes to. Martin, he's going to be switching over to another set of mediums. Ruda also switching to a set of mediums, and he gets to keep his position. Well, not even keep the position, but he goes down to P2. What an absolutely insane turn of events for Ruda. I bet he wasn't even thinking that he was going to be a podium finish now. Now, looks like he might be. Let's talk golf. Unknown, Juan Serra, Mr. Ultra, Atmosphere, Kegginess, Kiko, and Lee Ham all pitting here under the safety car. Well, it's not called Masters F1 without a little bit of spice being added to it here at Apollo Racing Club. So a safety car, this will be out for at least 3 or 4 laps. Van getting that free pit stop, and he moves up in the 4th. He'll line up. Montserrat coming down the back straight. Same with Max. So let's take a look here at the positions. Unknown, currently the biggest gainer. He's moved up 10 spots, but don't forget he has a 3-second time penalty. 3 people have dropped out of this race: Rad, Ginger, and Rogue. Rogue being the points leader currently. And Rogue out in the lead. So if Rogue, even, doesn't matter where Rogue finishes, as long as Rogue scores 2 points, at least a minimum of 3 points, excuse me, he will take the lead in the championship here on round number 4. Next week will be a break week for Formula One, unless I am thinking that they are not taking a break. They're just rushing through the season, which seems to happen sometimes. Let's take a look. Nope, next week, Singapore. And then a break week. So only 2 break weeks this season. Ferrari's looking like they're the 2021 Ferraris. They're in 7th and 9th. Can they pick it up here? They moved up a lot of positions. Unknown up 11 positions here already this evening. Ruta's up 9, and he got the free pit stop. So the safety car will go another lap here. Take a look at those tires for Gore. So he hasn't even barely used those tires, so they might be good here. I think the safety car should come in this lap, as everybody is now pitted. Drake and Wolf making his pit stop late, and he'll catch up with the rest of the pack here. Well, chat, what do we think is gonna happen now? Because whatever you were thinking prior is probably out the window at this time. I want to see those predictions in our chat. So if you want to, go ahead. Tell me what you think is going to happen here when we go back to green. See, Gore is back up to 100%. Everybody's going to be at 100% battery, which is just absolutely huge. At least one person spinning off in turns 1 through 4 complex. Okay, Fox, that's quite of a... I'm not going to say a bold prediction. It's a vague prediction for sure. But I guess it works for now. So safety car in this lap. Gore is going to give some space because he's going to probably go at turn 14. That is the penultimate turn there. That is that hairpin turn down this back straight. So he's giving that safety car plenty of time to get down the road. Ruta right behind him. Martin Sanchez in 3rd. SoCal Blazer in 4th. Max in 5th place. Let's Talk Golf in 6th. Unknown in 7th. Juan Serra in 8th. Mr. Ultra in 9th. And Kaginis in 10th. That's your top 10. So safety cars in the pit lane. Gore still hasn't gone yet. And here they go through turn 15, and we're back to green flag racing. Ruda's going to have to do everything. Gore weaving around left to right, then right to left. Ruda's going to have to be a defender here, I think, because Martin Sanchez is going to take a peek at some point. Sir Snow picking up a penalty. Let's see here if everybody gets through cleanly. It looks like they all might get through cleanly. And oh, no, they don't. Contact there between the Haas of Sir Snow and Lee Ham. Lee Ham falling all the way down to last place. So there you go, Fox. You were right. Called it, he says. And here we go, back to green flag race, and everybody trying to figure out how to get another position before this race ends. Gore, the only man who stayed out on those hard tires. And he's going to have to just push as hard as he can if he wants to win this. Ruda's trying to stick close behind. Remember, the DRS will not be active for the first couple of laps here. Ruda looking down the inside, dives back behind Gore. Getting a little close and cozy to the rear end of Gore. Now, let's see here. Martin Sanchez, he's also in the mix here as well. He's not using any battery. Nobody's looking like they're using any battery. Oh, it looks like we got Juan Serra. He's trying to use all that power because Max is hot on his heels. Make sure everybody gets through cleanly here. Ooh. And oh, we have a yellow sector one. Who is that? That's Let's Talk Golf. He has had an incident with Kagenis. And he drops down the P13, Kagenis in the 14th. So twice it's happened through that turn, through turn number 2. Well, turns 2, 3. Max just following right behind, staying tucked into the rear end of SoCal Blazer. Now SoCal Blazers had a nice exit out of that turn, but Max is going to be faster. They go side by side down the back straight, and Max gets the job done. And SoCal Blazer looking for the move again, and now Kiko. Looked like I thought he made a mistake there. Oh, and there's going to be Mr. Ultra in P9. He's going to get the move done just in time. No, he does not. Wasn't able to get the grip on the exit. And Tours also going to DNF, and that's going to bring out another safety car. Another safety car here on Apollo Racing Club. Don't know what exactly happened to Tours, but he definitely got the bad end of the stick there. So now we see guys pitting again for fresh tires. See, Let's Talk Golf, Lee Ham, Atmosphere, all pitting on for soft tires. Well, I mean, this can only help Gore here. Because that means every lap they're not green flag, he stays in the lead on those used up hards. Currently, the fastest lap time is Max. With a 1:35.4. So let's run through that order one more time. Shall we? Let me get this right. There we go. So it goes Gore, Ruda, Martin Sanchez, Max in 4th, SoCal in 5th place in the top 5, Juan Serra in 6th place, Unknown in 7th. Van is in 8th position. And Van, he's going to pick up a 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Kiko in 9th. Mr. Ultra in 10th. Falling out of the top 10 right now. Sir Snow, Drake and Wolf, Kaginis, Let's Talk Golf, Atmosphere, and Lee Ham in 16th. We've had 4 drivers currently retired. Tours are Rad, Ginger, and Rogue. That is a good question. So safety car in this lap. Again, another classic Cody's F1 moment. Thank you, Decor, for providing some insight. Kiko overtook Van. And then Van went to overtake him again to reclaim his spot and picked up the penalty. Classic. Classic Cody's F1. And here we go, back to racing. Gore is out in the lead. He actually got quite the start this time. Oh, we have a yellow in Sector 3. And that's going to be Juan Serra. And that's his race done. I don't think they're going to call a safety car for that one. As we approach 6 laps to go here in this round number 4. Ooh, and look at that, Sir Snow. He's getting a little bit feisty with the Ferrari of Mr. Ultra. So no safety car called. We're still green flag racing. Gore's trying to stretch out that lead. Yellow in Sector 2. Who's that going to be? That's going to be Sir Snow after he got really feisty there with Mr. Ultra. He's now fallen to last on track in P15. Now watching this battle for P8, and now we have a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. That's Let's Talk Golf. Sir Snow going ahead and gonna pull off as he has another crash. He DNFs, so that's now 5 members gone here this race. They will not be calling the safety car at this time. So he just gets teleported right back to the pit lane. And that means we're going to continue racing. 5 laps now to go. Well, 6 laps, I should say. We're on lap 23 of 28. See Mr. Ultra. He's trying to gain another position here. Unknown has made up 12 positions here. Drake and Wolf 10 positions. So Some guys moving up the field, and he's into the points in that Alpine. Now Ruda and Martin Sanchez are going to battle this out. They're side by side as they come through turn number 7. Ruda holding that inside line, keeping his foot down onto the throttle. Got to be careful. Max is also joining in on this fight. So the two Aston Martins in the top 5. Ruda in P2. And this is going to get intense here as we are in the closing stages of this race. They fall into the penultimate hairpin. Oh, and Gore doesn't get quite the grip down, and now he's side by side with Ruda. Ruda looking to take a race win, but Gore stays ahead as they come through turn 15. Now DRS is going to be enabled. Gore having to use some of that energy. Ruda looking around the outside in turn 1. Makes a little bit of contact on the side of Gore. They come into turn 2. Gore just sweeps right in front of him. Martin Sanchez also joining in. Max kind of just being patient here. Kind of seeing what happens here. Probably developing a little bit of a strategy here to make some form of pass onto Martin. But a big points potential here for Max. Take a look at Van here as he's trying to chase down Unknown. See anybody else getting any closer to anybody else? No, it's just this lead for it's this battle for the lead here. It's going to be the one to watch. Martin Sanchez trying to pull a block on to Max. Now Gore, he's going to, again, have to take that inside line, which is not the best line, but he's going to have the inside through turn 15. Ruda, he takes the lead of this race, and now they're going to be coming down the front straight. Ruda currently in the lead. Drakenwolf, he's going to go out of this race. And we have a safety car. Oh, man. Well, I did not expect this. Wait, has the position gone back to Gore? It has. What just happened? What in the world just happened? Did the safety car get called? Before Ruda made the overtake? Can somebody clarify that? Anybody? Oh, wow. If that's the case, Gore is an extremely lucky guy. Mr. Ultra picking up a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Kiko. Let's take a look at the damage. 25% on that front left front wing. You can just tell by looking at the damage there. He is missing an end plate. So Ruda says that he had to slow for the Delta and Gore just went by. The game might have told him to go by. What? Okay. Well, we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here, folks. We'll go green, white, and checker, as they would say in the NASCAR world. Safety car is in. Gore is going to go. We're back to racing. So Gore not picking up a time penalty for that overtake under the safety car. Very interesting. But he's getting closer. Those hard tires of Gore's must be crying at this point. 20-lap old hards. He's got to keep a hold on here. Let's see. Let's walk through the field. Everybody making it through cleanly. Side by side, the AlphaTauri and the Haas, and now, almost that Haas of Let's Talk Golf almost splitting the McLaren and the AlphaTauri of Atmosphere, and so kind of Blazer. Now a flag in Sector 1, that is going to be the Ferrari Mr. Ultra not making it through cleanly. So now he has a big gap to make up here. Ooh, and we have an AlphaTauri. That's going to be the 11th now Atmosphere. And now we got a real race on our hands. A green-white checkered on its way. Gore defending for his life here. DRS will not be active for the rest of this race. So Ruda's going to do everything he can. He's going to go side by side. They're going to go down the inside of the hairpin. Ruda going quite wide, bumps into Gore. Now Gore's gonna have to put it on the gas here. Max falling all the way down to 7th place as he had a spin. Now Ruda takes the lead of this race as we hit the white flag lap. Gore looking down the inside through turn 1. Will he have the better line as they come through turn 2? He does. And he retakes the lead. Martin Sanchez, even though he's worked so hard, is just not able to keep up. Now he's going to have to use all that overtake. Oh, and here comes Van! Oh, no, excuse me. That wasn't Van. I clicked too fast. That was Ruda and Gore. And here they come. This is going to get absolutely insane here as they come through turn number 9. Gore saving his energy. Ruda at 75%. Gore at 60% and using. Some track positions changing in the back here. We're seeing Kagenis. Let's Talk Golf moves up in the 8th. Kagenis in the 9th. SoCal Blazer falls down to 10th. And Atmosphere still in 11th place. And here we go down the back straight. Ruda, only a couple more corners to go. Gore's going to try and remove all that space in the back. Ooh, a little bit of a bump. I called that a boost. And now they're going to go side by side as they come down into the penultimate turn. Can he get it done? No! Gore! He's going to win this race after a strong, hard-fought battle for the lead. Ruda gets a free pit stop. He comes home in P2. Max in P3, Martin in P3. Max somehow magically gets up into P4. Van in P5. Kagenis in 6. SoCal Blazer in 7th. Unknown 1799 in 8th. Kiko in 9th. Atmosphere in 10th position. Let's Talk Golf in 11th. Mr. Ultra. He's now rounding the final turn here. He's going to take home 12th. And Lee Ham, he'll cross the line. Oh, and he picks up the fastest lap time and takes that away from Max. Mr. Ultra does. Some major wing damage on the front of that Williams, and he's going to crawl home to 13th position. Well then, what a race we had there, folks. What a race indeed. Ruda picking up the driver of the day. I wholeheartedly agree with that. He gained 10 positions, was able to hold it. Magor was just too much for him to try and get by. Martin Sanchez, though, as a reserve driver, doing a great job picking up that P3. Oh, man. I could see about 3 more of those races, folks. So, unfortunately, because of the quick nature of trying to get all this done, make sure we had a broadcast, I'm going to bring Gore in here. Our driver interview. Oh, shoot. I got to do something real quick. Before we bring him in here. Let's make sure we get all of this in here. This is just part of the F1 experience here at Apollo Racing Club. And there is the final order. Well, there you go, folks. So, let's go ahead and get Gore in here. Gore?
Hello.
What a finish there. You got lucky on the last couple of safety cars where you got to preserve those tires. How was that race for you?
Well, firstly, I would like to say thanks to Ruda for clean racing, and he definitely deserved that win. The safety cars just robbed him every time, especially that last time. But, I think it's about time a safety car helped me for once. But, yeah, I meant to pit the first time, and I panicked because my MFD had soft selected, and I was like, I'm not chancing it, whatever. And then I just kind of had to sit there and think I thought I was going to lose. And then the next safety car, I was like, maybe I'll get it. And then when the final safety car came out, I just knew it was going to be a crazy battle to the end. Ruda actually got in front of me, but totally robbed with the safety car because I think he was clear of me, but the game made him give the position back, and then I can't hand it back on the safety car without a penalty. So.
Well, and I was about to ask you that. What happened there? Because I thought he had the position for sure, but the game thought differently. Your hard tires obviously had to be crying at the end. How were those tires feeling?
Yeah, not great. It was very sketchy in the snail, especially onto the final straight. I know Ruda was so much faster than me through there every time. I was just making sure I didn't spin because I saw Rogue DNF'd, so I just needed to make sure I got some points.
And now you take the points lead in the championship because Rogue DNFing.
Yeah.
Are you looking for the title now?
Well, I think I was before, and now I still am. So yeah, it's been a good season so far, great season rather, and I hope it'll keep going. But Rogue, tough luck with him. I know he had a really busy week, wasn't able to practice much, so just had to throw on a setup. But yeah, I wish him the best. Hopefully we can keep racing wheel to wheel this season, and Ruda as well, Max, all of them. I think Max got a bit unlucky. I didn't see any of it, but yeah.
he ended up in 4th. So magically,
Yeah,
he went
no.
from 7th to 4th at the end there. So, well, congratulations, Score. You're a race winner here tonight. And next week, we're off to Singapore.
Yeah, thank you guys for commentating last minute. Or just you. Yeah, it's just you.
It's
Thanks,
just
Adam.
Me.
All right.
All right.
Have a
Well,
good
you have
night.
a good night, sir. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. See ya.
And that was Gore, our race winner. And of course, next week, Singapore. That will be one heck of a race if we can have the entertainment like we had tonight. So, well, folks, that is the story here this evening here at Apollo Racing Club. We want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that follow button on Twitch and the subscribe button on YouTube, as well as join us here at Apollo Racing Club. If you're interested, head to apolloracing.club or find us on grid-finder.com and inquire about any of our racing leagues we have here. We have several racing leagues here starting up. So thank you once again for watching, though. It's been a pleasure commentating once again for Codemasters F1 2021. Well, for everybody here at Apollo Racing Club, that will do it for us. And we hope you return next week as we head to Singapore. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you next time.